In today's video, we're going to show you how to set up your CASPER wallet step by step, and then we'll show you how to stake your CASPER or delegate your stake to a validator to earn daily rewards. Let's get into it. Hey, what's up guys? Kevin Cage here with another crypto update. Hope everybody's been well. It has been just about 2 weeks since my last video. I took a quick vacation for my birthday, but it's good to be back. So we're going to jump right into it, discussing first the meat and potatoes of this video on how to create an account on the CASPER wallet. You can find this at casperwallet.io. Once you create an account step by step, we're going to go to the Casper Block Explorer, CSPR.live. We're going to show you how to then stake or technically delegate your stake to a validator to earn passive income and daily rewards. We're going to go through this step by step as well, and we're going to provide a bunch of resources, links, and videos in the top of the YouTube video description. So please check that out. Now, fun fact behind Casper Live, the Block Explorer, this is created by Make Services. So Make Services, the founder, is actually a co-founder of Casper Network, and he's the one that also built the new Casper wallet. We're going to be sharing some announcements and ETA dates as well for the new Casper wallet mobile version, which I'm super excited for. And quick disclaimer, this is not a paid video. I'm doing this video under my own free will. I did a Casper staking video last year, but now with the new Casper wallet, I think it's necessary to make an updated version to that and then provide some additional information that maybe a lot of newcomers or even existing Casper holders don't know. So I hope this video is helpful. We're gonna really dive into a lot, so let's kick it off. And you can fast forward, and note to self, let's put some timestamps in this video. Okay, step one, visit casperwallet.io. This will be linked in the top of the YouTube video description. We are going to download the Casper wallet, which can be downloaded on Chrome, Brave, Firefox, etc. So we're going to go to the website, click download, and this will take you to the official web store. So just make sure you download the actual extension, whether you're using Brave, Chrome, or any other browser. And one thing I like to do for easy access is just make sure that under your extensions, the Casper wallet is officially pinned. So when you initially get your wallet, we'll have to click Reset Wallet. It's going to pull up a page like this, ready to create your new wallet. And for the sake of this video, I'm not going to read through all of this, but make sure that you read all of this when you're creating your Casper wallet. So we're going to click Get Started. We're going to create a 16-character password and agree to terms of services, create password. And now we have the option to create a new secret recovery phrase, which is 24 words. So for anybody that already uses the Ledger wallet, the hardware wallet that is linked in the video description, you should be familiar with this. And you can also import an existing account. So if you already had your 24 seed phrase, you could import it into this Casper wallet. For example, maybe you have it set up on Firefox, but you'd also want to have it set up on Chrome. But for this video, we're going to create a new secret recovery phrase, and we're going to write this down. So super important, always save a backup in multiple secure locations. If a hacker or anybody gets a hold of those 24 words, those secret keys or private keys, they can control your funds. So when you're backing up your 24-word phrase, it is incredibly important to make multiple copies in secure locations. There are certain scammers that actually pretend to be wallet support and ask you to sign certain transactions. Never sign any transactions, never give away your seed phrase or secret keys, ever. Casper Wallet will never spontaneously ask you for your secret recovery phrase. If you need to back up your secret recovery phrase again, you can find it in these settings. So we'll show you how to do that once we create the wallet. We can see Casper Wallet cannot recover your secret recovery phrase if you lose it. So if you lose those 24 words in that exact order, you will lose access to your Casper Wallet and you may not be able to recover your funds. So click I understand and go to next. And now we can see the secret recovery phrase. Never disclose this phrase to anybody. So now here we can click to reveal the secret recovery phrase, and it is going to be 24 words. So just to show you some of it as an example, we can see a few of these starting words: gap, cargo, offer. I'm going to copy this secret recovery phrase. Now be sure to save this recovery phrase exactly. You can secure this in any secure location you see fit. You can write it down and make multiple copies. Once you've made multiple backups of these 24 words and you know you'll always have access to them, you can then click I confirm. And now we can confirm our secret recovery phrase. So choose the 6 words one by one to complete the secret recovery phrase. So below we have numbers 1 through 24. Some of them already have their words and others are blank. So we have to click the corresponding word that fits with that number. So now you need to refer back to your recovery phrase and make sure you click the right word in the right order. So we have number 4 is blank, and I have to choose out of this list the correct word. Let me just do this really quick, and then we're going to click confirm. Awesome, your secret phrase is confirmed. Make sure you read all of the tips below, and we're going to click done. Congrats, your Casper wallet is set up and ready to go. Make sure you read all of this as well, and click got it. So we can see currently we are not connected to any websites or applications. And we have account 1 right there, and then our public address below. So we can copy that and use that address to send CASPER to. Now, a few important things to note. We can go right up here in the top right and expand this and click this, and this is going to open up our CASPER wallet on the CASPER Block Explorer. So right here we can see the public key. This is the public address that I have for this CASPER wallet, and we can always click copy right there. We have the account hash, and we have the total balance right here. So we're going to go through all of this and what all of these tabs mean below. But first, let's take a look at the CASPER wallet, and we can see currently we are disconnected from any applications or websites, and we want to connect to the CASPER Live Block Explorer. So what we're going to do is go to the top right of the Block Explorer and click sign in. And from here we have a few options. For this tutorial, we're just doing the CASPER wallet because this is the easiest application I've used thus far. The CASPER signer, I do have an existing YouTube tutorial on this, and they're going to be decommissioning this in the future. And then Ledger, I already have a tutorial on my YouTube channel. You can type in on YouTube, Kevin Cage CASPER staking tutorial if you want to connect your Ledger. And under CASPER wallet, we're just going to click sign in. So now it opened up this tab, connect with sign in, and here we have the account 1. We're going to click this or click select all. And then from there, we're going to scroll down and click next. So by connecting the CASPER wallet to the CASPER Live Block Explorer, it can see the address, balance, and activity and suggest transactions to approve. So we're going to connect to this one account. Alright, so now in the top right, instead of seeing the sign in option, we have right up here view account. So we can click view account, and this will take us right to our actual account on CASPER. So right here we have the public key or public address, and this is where I can send CASPER to fund this account or fund this wallet. We can always click copy right there. And when you're up here, you can also click in the top right, copy public key or your public address. Now taking a look at the CASPER wallet, we can see that we are connected to the CASPER Block Explorer, and we're under mainnet or main network. So this is super important to note. Make sure that you are not on testnet, which is right there, which is the test network. So make sure we are connected to the main network. Now, a few other things you can do. You can manage the account right there, or you can disconnect it from the CASPER Block Explorer. We're going to click Manage Account. We can see the public key and the account hash, and we can also edit right there. So we can actually name this account, and I'm just going to say Demo Staking Account, and then we'll update. So now this account has a new name, so it's easy for me to track it. So we can click Close. We can see Demo Staking Account and our public address with a 0 balance. Now, a few other things. We can come up to the top right under this hamburger icon. We can lock our wallet, but keep in mind there's a timeout. So after 5 minutes of inactivity, it will automatically lock your wallet. And you'll have to type in the password that you first created. And just remember that you can change out the timeout. So we just changed it to 1 hour, so it doesn't lock me out every 5 minutes or every 1 minute for this tutorial. As we scroll down, we can see back up your secret recovery phrase. So we can actually click this. And here's where you can back up or reveal your secret recovery phrase to copy it and then store it safely. Alright, and a few other things. So when you manage your account, just remember you can change the name and you can create multiple or unlimited accounts using a single recovery phrase. So for example, we can come up to switch account in the top right, and we can see we have 1 account currently. Now, if we'd like to create a new account and have a new public address or a separate public address that is still tied to these same secret keys or private keys that we currently have, we can come up to the top right hamburger icon, and then we can click plus or create account. So right there, we can name this account number 2 or whatever you'd like for organizational purposes and click create. So now we have account 2, and this is a separate public address, and we can also open this up within the Block Explorer. And this is entirely separate, but still using the same secret keys. Very similar to Ethereum using a MetaMask wallet. You can have a variety of accounts. So now when we come back to the CASPER wallet, we can switch between these two. So we can just go back to the demo for this example, and just wanted to show you that feature. Okay, so now that we have successfully created an account on the new CASPER wallet, let's fund the account so that we can then delegate our stake to earn passive income. So we're going to be using the term delegating and staking interchangeably, but technically what we're doing is once we fund this CASPER wallet, we're then going to delegate our CASPER to a chosen validator and go over some of the important metrics to understand when you're choosing a validator as well. Then that validator is staking your CASPER to validate transactions and secure the network. So we're going to be using this dummy account right here that I already have a small amount of CASPER staking for this tutorial, and we're going to copy the public key right there, and we're already connected to the CSPR.live block explorer. Now we're going to go over to MEXC, and we're going to send some CASPER from MEXC over to the new CASPER wallet. Now you can use Bitrue, KuCoin, any exchange that allows you to withdraw your CASPER. I personally use MEXC for a variety of reasons, including I'm able to legally KYC as a US resident. So that's important for me. And I linked this right in the top of the YouTube video description if you'd like to create an account on MEXC. And the other benefits is you can withdraw up to 10 Bitcoin per day even if you decide not to KYC, which is a huge deal. So I copied the address and I'm going to paste it right in there. We're going to choose the network as CASPER. And there's no memo or destination tag that's necessary because this is my own wallet directly on the CASPER network. And we're going to send 600 CASPER, so the minimum amount of CASPER that is needed in order to delegate or stake is 500, and we want to leave a little bit left over to pay for any fees, and we'll go over that. And we're going to click submit. And you may have noticed that the fees to withdraw on MEXC are a lot cheaper than other exchanges. So for Bitrue, the liquidity can be very high sometimes, and other times it goes very, very low. But what you'll see is that their order books are typically not as liquid, and they charge a premium on CASPER. So you'll see some price discrepancies, and sometimes it's just a tad higher in price on Bitrue or exchanges like Uphold. They charge a small premium, and some people don't notice that, but for me that makes a big difference. So now on this CASPER wallet, let's zoom in just a bit. We can see that the balance has just been added, and we can see that underneath the transfer tab. So we can see 2 minutes ago, we got 599.99 CASPER. So remember, we are currently signed in to the CASPER wallet for this account, and we are ready to delegate our stake. So what we're going to do is head over to the wallet in the top right hand side, and we're going to click Delegate Stake. Now we're going to scroll down. We can see our current balance of CASPER, and we're going to choose a validator. So we'll talk about this and important must-know information and criteria when you're choosing a validator. But first, let's get this process over with so I can show you how to successfully delegate or stake your CASPER. So we're going to choose a validator in the list. You can search for a keyword. And for this example, I'm going to paste the current validator that this dummy wallet is already delegating to. So we can see the fee is 0% and we have 185 delegators. So we're going to click this. And now we're going to choose the amount that we'd like to delegate. So we can see not less than 500. It has to be over 500. So for this example, let's just do 501. And we can see the transaction fee to delegate or undelegate your CASPER stake is 2.5 CASPER tokens. Now this transaction fee can be changed in the future as CASPER's price appreciates. It's ultimately up to the validators if they wanted to vote. We can see confirm delegation. So this is our account. This is the validator. We'll be delegating our 501 CASPER to. So we can see right there. And the overall transaction fee and the total amount of CASPER that we're going to be delegating. We're going to scroll down. And we're going to click confirm. Now some important things to know. We can see there is a 1 era delay. A single era is approximately 2 hours before your funds are staked. So it'll take about 2 hours until you start seeing your daily rewards accrue. Now once they're staked, you will need to undelegate in order to have them become liquid again. So once your funds are staked or being delegated and you want to have access to those funds, you'll have to go through this exact process in the reverse order and undelegate your CASPER for a 2.5 CASPER fee. Now, when we stake, it takes 1 era or 2 hours. When you unstake, it actually takes 7 eras or approximately 14 hours. So 1 era to stake and 7 eras to undelegate. We can confirm this information as we sign the delegation, click sign. And we can see the signature request and we're going to click sign. And boom, so we are good to go. We are staking $24 for this example. We can click the deploy details to monitor that. So now we can go up to view account and then scroll down under the deploy tab. We can see 2 minutes ago we delegated this amount, so 501 CASPER. So this will take approximately 1 era or 2 hours until we can click staking rewards and see our daily rewards being accrued. So rewards are paid every single hour. So every single 2 hours you're going to be earning CASPER, and this is APY, so this is going to be auto compounding, which is super powerful. Okay, now let's get into the good stuff. So first off, we already covered how to create a wallet or an account using CASPER Wallet. Step 2, we just completed successfully delegating our CASPER to earn passive income. And now let's talk about the good stuff. So we know the CASPER inflation rate is 8% per year, and keep in mind this can be changed as CASPER's price appreciates, and it's up to the validators to vote. They can remove it, they can lower this. It is whatever's in the best interest of the network. We have to understand that validators need to be compensated for their overhead costs to secure and decentralize the network. How do we calculate this APY or annual percentage yield? And APY is powerful because it means that your amount auto compounds. You don't have to do anything. So it's actually an equation. So we can see the circulating supply, we can see the total CASPER supply, we have the total stake bonded. Approximately 73% of the total supply is locked up to secure and validate transactions. So how is this APY determined? What we do is a simple equation. So we're going to take the total CASPER supply, and we're going to divide it by the total amount of CASPER stake bonded or being locked up currently. So total supply divided by stake bonded, we have this amount. Now we're going to multiply it by the 8% annual inflation rate, 0.08. And what we get is 10.97% APY. You'll notice that is the same number right there. So the APY is going to be fluctuating based off this ratio of total stake bonded and the total supply. But typically it's right around 10% year round, and keep in mind this is significantly more than HBAR, which is capped at 6.5%, or Algorand, which last time I checked, I know the next governance period is in July, probably like 5-6%. Like, this is basically double that amount, so I'm pretty happy, especially knowing that CASPER has never experienced a bull run. So Algo, from its all-time low, did a 25x to its all-time high during a bull run. HBAR did a 60x. So for me, thinking about potential staking rewards at 10%, yeah, that's exciting, but as CASPER reaches 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents, $1, $2 plus, those rewards are going to be massive. Now, I still have a lot to go over, but I did want to provide additional resources and additional videos that have plenty of information. So one person I want to shout out, and an amazing CASPER researcher and content creator, is the X Frontier. So be sure to subscribe, guys. If you are subscribed to me or have ever watched a video related to CASPER, please go give this guy a subscribe. His name is Ray. Awesome, top-notch information. So this will be linked in the top of the YouTube video description, an updated CASPER staking tutorial. He also has an amazing video on how to select a validator on CASPER Network. Tons of great information and important information to know if you are a long-term CASPER holder. And he also has a video from last month going over the new CASPER wallet, an absolute must-see. So all those videos will be linked in the YouTube video description, and then also go to docs.casper network and you can find plenty of information going over the IRAs and a lot of information I've shared in this one. I'll be sure to link this in the top of the YouTube video description as well. And then I also wanted to share this website. This is CSPR. So this is the CASPER scanner, and there's very cool tools. So for example, on CSPR.com, we can go down to tools and click rewards calculator. So right here, you can basically get an estimate on the type of rewards you could be pulling in by staking your CASPER. Keep in mind, CASPER is roughly still at all-time low prices. It has never experienced a bull run. So we can put in the amount of CASPER that you have or that you would be looking to stake, and you can choose a validator. I chose Swiss Stake for this one. Keep in mind it's a 1% fee, plenty of uptime, and they're easily in the top 100 validators for CASPER. And if you have questions in terms of choosing a validator, be sure to check out that video that Ray shared, or the X Frontier. It's about 14 minutes going over very important points. So you can choose the amount of CASPER you stake, you can choose a validator in this list, and of course, be mindful of finding a validator that is easily in the top 100, because if it's not in the top 100, you can get bumped out, and then you won't actually be accruing rewards. So that's super important for me. I've been staking CASPER for a very long time. I have never had any issues with downtime with any validator I've used. I've always earned rewards every 2 hours like clockwork, which is great. And then we can see per year your earnings, per month, per week, per day, and per era. And this is still determined on the current CASPER price, which is super exciting. So during a bull run, not financial advice, I believe there's going to be huge multiplier effects to these numbers. So really quick, on CSPR.live, we can go over to validators right there, and we can scroll down and see some of the top validators. So some validators are full. They have too many delegators, and they're no longer available for us to delegate or stake with. So we can see Everstake is super legit. They are staking on a variety of crypto networks, in a variety of ecosystems to further decentralize the crypto space and also earn yield to cover their overhead for doing so. So they're on dozens of different crypto projects, including CASPER. We can see their fee is, though, pretty high at 10%. We can see the total amount of CASPER they have staked, and they're about 6% of the entire network. Now, this is the largest validator on CASPER's network today. We can see their performance, though, is just under 100%. So I find something either at 100% or at 99.99%. And as we scroll down, we can see some of these are at 952. I believe this is the cap for all these validators, so it looks like a lot of these are full too. Now you can come back in a week or two and see if there's any opening spots, but let's actually change the rows and look at the top 100. It might be scary if you choose a validator ranked 99 because it can get bumped out, and if it's bumped out to spot 101 in the rankings of total amount of CASPER staked, you won't be earning rewards. So it's super important by the overall stake size to be choosing something in the top 100 to play it even safer, maybe in the top 50. So we can see Alliance Block pretty good. The fee is 5% though. It looks like it may be full. We can see the overall uptime though is 100%. We can see Swiss Stake, looks like it might be full, but a 1% fee, which is absolutely beautiful, and 100% uptime. As we scroll down, we can see there's some availability for others. We can see 0%, so no fee at all, awesome, and the uptime was 100%. So it can be case by case, and some important things to know about this is that as long as you own your secret keys, nobody else has those 24 words. Your CASPER is yours. If any of these validators go down, or misbehaving or didn't upgrade right away, you can always undelegate your CASPER. You have full control of your CASPER 24/7. So if this validator completely disappears and goes down, your CASPER is your CASPER, and you can come over to CASPER Live and go to the wallet and you can undelegate it anytime. They cannot run away with your CASPER. That's a common misconception for anybody new to crypto, and that's why I like Casper Network, because they prioritize security above all else. So when you're looking at these validators, a lot of these validators might be early Casper Labs investors, maybe they're partners, and large staking companies that run validators on dozens of other layer 1 networks. Now, I think it's very important for other enterprise customers, Fortune 500s, Fortune 2000s, to become a validator on the network, especially if they're planning to use Casper's application or applications on Casper at scale. Because if they're running applications on Casper, they're going to be paying transaction fees for every single thing that is on the public network. And I think it would behoove them to be a validator, because that way they can earn Casper to offset some of the fees they're paying to use the application. Now, the idea, of course, and we know the enterprise space is going to be a multi-trillion-dollar space, and there's going to be plenty of opportunity for legitimate enterprise layer 1s such as Casper, HBAR, anything else. And it's most likely going to be a multi-chain future. But for this example, let's just say that AT&T, a telecom giant, is going to be using Casper. I think it'd be smart to become a validator, because then they can earn rewards on a daily basis, and those rewards can be used to offset the cost of computation on the network of their enterprise applications. So when you're looking at a validator, you want to find the lowest fees. You want to find one that is available so that you can actually delegate. You want to find 100% performance or as much uptime as possible. And just to say this again, if your validator is jailed for acting maliciously, your funds are 100% safe and controlled only by you. So I've never had a validator that I've ever used go down, and I prefer finding something in the top 50 if possible, just to give you a little space so that you don't get knocked out of the top 100. It's never been a problem whatsoever, but I did want to bring that up. And if you're ever unhappy with any validator, you can leave anytime, you can undelegate and go find another validator. Now, a few other important things to note: if you are using the Casper signer, remember that's going to be decommissioned, and you can go download your secret keys or that .pem file. I'm just going to say a PM file. You should have multiple backup copies of that PM file, because if you ever lose that, if your computer crashes and it is not backed up on another separate device, you can lose access to your Casper. So please make multiple backups. What I've personally done, which is a lot easier, is just making a brand new Casper wallet, getting your new 24 words, and then moving the previous funds I had in the old Casper Signer wallet to my new wallet with CasperWallet.io. That's just my personal preference though. Please beware of scammers, phishing websites. Always make sure it is CSPR.live, the official website. Remember that you have all resources up here as well. You have the Casper wallet directly. If you didn't want to go to CasperWallet.io, it'll just take you to that website right off the official Block Explorer. And just never ever, under any circumstance, connect to a sketchy website. If you're connecting to a certain DEX or a bridge, you just never know. So another best practice, I can see connected to the Casper Live Block Explorer. I can open this up and I can see connected sites. I can click this and we can see I'm just currently connected to Casper Live. Sometimes you can go through this and you can disconnect from any other websites or DEXs or NFT marketplaces that might just be a little sketchy. Maybe I'm just being paranoid, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, and you can always disconnect later so that it's no longer connected, and next time you'd like to use it, you can just reconnect with the click of a button. And also, for anybody new, when you are sending Casper or any crypto for that matter between exchanges or between different wallets, I always test with a small transaction. I know I sound like a hypocrite because I just sent that, 501 Casper to this wallet, but that's a small transaction. Typically, I'd send, 50 Casper, 100 Casper, just a few dollars before sending, thousands of dollars to any exchange or any wallet. You want to just triple check that the address is always correct and use a test transaction to make sure funds get there in the first place. I know a lot of people, including myself, and I've sent crypto to the wrong address, or not even a correct address. I had like a contract address and I've sent it using MetaMask, and then I just lose my funds entirely. Or maybe another case when you accidentally send USDC on top of AVAX instead of ERC20, and you can lose those funds if you didn't properly track it, things like that. So just be super safe, guys. Being paranoid in this space is absolutely necessary. So I think we just about covered everything. The only other thing I was forgetting was regarding the new mobile version of the Casper wallet. So the new Casper mobile wallet, or the mobile version of this wallet, has been in development. We can expect the launch of the mobile wallet in Q3. The absolute latest would be early Q4. Trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. Just regarding your overall amount, make sure you leave a little bit of Casper to cover fees. And last but not least, we have Ray right here, the X Frontier, just regarding CASPER rewards. So remember, with CASPER 2.0, the upgrade that is coming, this will allow for 250 validators instead of just 100 to further decentralize the network. There's going to be more opportunity to add even more CASPER to the stake bonded and increase that percentage. He has all types of information right here. Be sure to follow him on YouTube and Twitter. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Much love and huge thank you to all that like and share, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, I'd greatly appreciate if you could hit the like button, let me know your thoughts down below, and my link tree is linked in the top of this YouTube video description, with all links, crypto resources, and discounts. I'll catch you in the next one.